We Have Concerns is made possible entirely through donations from listeners like you. A little can go a long way. Visit patreon.com/wehaveconcerns to lend your support.
Oh, the other night, I actually bolted upright in bed, screamed a little bit, started running in circles, chanting, "I don't want to die." For like
You're making that up.
I swear to God, for like 10 seconds I did that. I was like running around. I was like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
As you came out of sleep?
As I came out of sleep. This happens a lot to me. It happened a lot more when I was younger, where I come out of sleep really worried about mortality.
Oh, bunking with you must be a delight.
It's the best. It's the best for both my fiance and my dog. It was funny. The dog started running around in circles with me.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah,
what are we
because
doing?
he couldn't tell if we were like having a bad time or a good time, but he knew that we had to be worked up about something. And I didn't want to explain mortality to my dog because number one, I don't think he'd get it. And number two, who needs that laid on them?
Yeah.
Welcome to We Have Concerns. Hi, concerned citizens. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni. Oh, man.
Robots.
Oh, I love robots.
There was a study that was done mixing robots and humans in the workplace, which is something a lot of people are afraid of, something a lot of people are really super into.
Right.
I'm super into it.
Well, there are so many robots in your workplace. I can understand why. You have your robot dog companion, your robot butler, your all
I don't have
over.
these things, but these
You're
are all
ready for them.
things that will be mine in the future.
Yes.
Now, some people think the side effect of that is the robots are going to steal our gerbs.
Right. We need our gerb.
And they will. And it's going to be bad for a period of maybe like 50 years, but then it's going to be great. We've got to go like almost to bankruptcy and collapse and destroy the entire workforce and then come back as a utopia, I think, full of robot workers. But there's going to be a little bit before any of that happens where we're going to be co-working with these robots in our office, I think.
Oh, it'll be like there's the new guy is X71.
Hello, fellow workers.
Oh, hello, X71.
How was the final 2 days of your week in which we do not see each other for the 8 hours we customarily do?
That's the weekend,
I
X71.
missed you.
We had a good time. We all went bowling as a team.
I enjoy to bowl. I would love to come next time.
I
really knock a pin down 10 times at once.
I don't think we're gonna invite you, X71, because we heard that when you got transferred over here from the Washington plant, everybody said you ruined bowling night. You kept getting
Bowling night
strike after strike.
was my favorite.
Yeah.
Strikes are the reason for bowl.
Yeah, they're the goal. They are the goal for bowling, but you're not supposed to do it every time.
Does not compute, Steve.
Yeah. It's just really bad for morale when you are better at everything than everybody.
Oh, morale. 2 thumbs up. Chin up, buddy.
Yeah.
Hang in there, kitten.
Okay, thanks, X71. You know what?
I did all your work for you, and the boss knows. You're welcome. You're my friend.
Yeah, we're really good friends. I guess I'll clear out my desk.
Okay, see you at the bowl night. Knock them down pins all at once.
Can't afford the bowl night anymore, X71, because you're helping me and you're helping everybody, and you've done all the work for all the people at the plant, and we don't have anything to do because you don't go home ever.
I don't sleep. We could hang out anytime, Steve. I'm literally up 24/7, bro. Bro hangs are the best times.
Oh, man.
I will miss you, Steve.
Yeah.
We'll hang soon.
Oh, man.
Call me. That's how people feel like it's going to be.
I think that might be how it's going to be. I think that might be already how it is. I mean, you've seen that in the auto industry to a certain extent, right?
Sure.
You've seen that in several industries where, labor that can be replaced by machinery has been replaced by machinery.
Well, so here's the thing. We're all very afraid of it. We all kind of are against it for that reason. That's what we all think about it when we think about robots in the workplace. But there was a study done that actually says we love robots in the workplace. We don't think we do, but we do. So they took a mix of humans and robots.
Just your average.
Just your average mix off the street.
Oh, okay.
Basically just a mix of humans and robots. They were all waiting for the bus.
Yeah, they were all waiting for the Astro bus.
No, but they had a couple robots, a couple humans, and what they did was they mixed and matched different tasks in the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
So they ran something where humans had to assemble and run things back and forth, and robots did all the scheduling. They did something where robots assembled everything, and humans did all the scheduling.
I love the day when the humans have to do all the repetitive manual labor and the robot is sitting in the office doing the scheduling.
Actually, you do love that.
Really?
That's what they found.
I feel like I wouldn't love that.
Nope. Here's the thing. The workplace where the robots did the most scheduling, the most high-level work, it's actually the happiest workplace.
Really?
You want to know why? Because the robots take a look at everybody's output,
Yeah.
look at the data, and they go, well, we know that Dave really says that he enjoys working in this area. Turns out he's really good at this other one.
Right.
So we're going to put him there, and he's going to get the most work done. And then he's going to get feedback that says he's the best at that position. We're going to move everybody around to where they're the most efficient, just because it's the most efficient. And everybody's going to be happier because everybody's going to work together better. Everybody's going to get more things done. And then it eliminates so many political problems at work.
Oh, you're saying because it's dispassionate, pure performance based.
You can worry about what your boss thinks of you, and you do. We worry all the time. That's all we do. What is the subtext? What's going on here? What does this mean? Yeah. What is this saying about how this person feels about me? Nothing. There's literally fucking nothing to say. It's a robot. The robot has no problem with you. The robot also doesn't like you, but it has no problem with you. And the robot's been programmed to get the most work out of you in the least time. So the company's happy, you're happy, and you get to go home.
So you're saying knowing that is good for morale. Knowing that all I have to worry about is doing my job and the robot is going to figure everything else out is okay? It's better?
Okay.
It makes us feel better?
And here's the thing. That's why we don't like robots in the workplace, is because traditionally it's been flipped the other way. Executives think they're the most important.
Right.
Executives think we can't be replaced. We built this thing and it's ours, and we wear ties and we have a bunch of degrees and whatever.
There's robo ties is what you're saying.
There's an 8-bit tie you can get from ThinkGeek. Yeah. And they go, oh, all these workers on the line, fuck them. Machines are more efficient. And they are at certain tasks, right? Like certain tasks a machine's just going to be able to do faster.
Right.
But there are these mid-level tasks. There are these mid-level labor tasks. There are these mid-level white-collar worker tasks. People think computers can replace and people think robots can replace. And that kicks everybody out of their jobs, right? That makes everybody lose their jobs. But the executives are the most replaceable because all they literally have to do is schedule and check up on people.
But doesn't that lead you to believe that the executives are replaceable and the workers are replaceable? Like everybody's replaceable.
Oh, yes. Everybody's replaceable on an infinite timeline. Not even an infinite. I would say on a 2-lifetime timeline. Everybody is replaceable.
Yeah.
But most replaceable right now are the guys who are trying to replace the most people.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And we actually feel better about it. Based on this study, they're saying that humans actually feel better because they feel better reporting to a unemotional
My manager
being.
hates me because he doesn't like the way I dress. He doesn't like my attitude. My manager, I said this thing this one time and I know it stuck with him and I made a bad first impression.
Or he's just an asshole.
Yeah.
My manager's such an asshole.
He's such an asshole. Or I started off in such a low position. Nobody here respects me.
Right.
Doesn't fucking matter, dude.
Yeah.
All that stuff goes away. Did you do the work? Yes. Cool. Robot boss promotes you. Robot boss gives you a raise. Robot boss moves you around as according to your talents. We love Robot Boss.
Yeah.
X71's a shitty coworker, but he's the best manager.
Yeah. That is kind of blowing my mind.
You know, if you go up to X71 and you're like, hey, X71, the boss, do you want to go bowling? Do not understand bowling. Do not care about bowling. Great work today. Go bowling.
Right. Yeah.
Cool.
Right. Yeah.
You don't even feel like you have to suck up. Man, maybe if I take my boss out for drinks or something, like, I can tell him about this new thing that I want to do, or he'll like me more. And when promotions come around, like, I'll have an edge. I'll have an edge over. Fuck you. Do your work. Robot boss doesn't care.
Fuck you. Robot boss doesn't care.
Fuck you. Robot boss says fuck you. But he means it in the most neutral way possible.
basically you're saying bosses are the most.
Bosses are the worst, and we've always
Bosses are
known
the worst.
We've always known
We've
it.
always inherently intuited that bosses are the worst.
They're practically robots anyway. They're like ED-209 versus RoboCop.
Yeah.
RoboCop's
right.
just like, hey man, protect the innocent, uphold the law. ED-209 is like, yeah, but also I'm addicted to crack. I'm addicted to future crack.
Yeah.
And I got my own problems, and I want to gun everybody down because I want to uphold the law and do all the crack. That literally sounds like half the bosses I've ever had. I just want to do the best, but also I rule.
Yeah, this is power corrupts.
Yeah.
And if power corrupts, then don't give power to people.
Fuck it.
Put power in the hands of things that can't be corrupted.
Power's the worst anyway. Have you ever had any power? It's the worst. Have you ever
I've
been
had
a
very little power.
supervisor?
I have actually.
Ugh.
Yeah, and I've behaved in ways that I'm not proud of.
Yeah. Right?
I've actually had things come out. Granted, this was a much younger version of me that was impulsive and stupid that I am ashamed at for myriad reasons, but
right.
But were things that came out of my mouth as a supervisor at a stupid fucking minimum wage job that make me cringe now because I remember saying to somebody, you know, I didn't tell you to do that or whatever the fuck because you have power and you're trying to reinforce it and you want respect and fuck that.
Yeah.
Make me a robot.
Yeah. Well, don't make no.
Did I get it wrong?
Yeah, I
Did I go wrong?
think you jumped to the wrong
Transform
conclusion.
me into a robot. Still keep me in the position. I really need that job.
No!
I really need that job. I really need to be a supervisor because
Listen, just all I'm saying is remove my emotions, but keep me in middle management.
I'll do whatever it takes, man.
Yeah.
You know that this economy right now, it's hard to find a good sort of white collar job.
That's the thing, is if you eliminate the most overpaid people at the same time, especially now that we know this, are executive level people.
Right.
So now we know that they're overpaid and they're actually, it's just the worst to have them there at all. Not only are they sucking up all the money, but they're literally the worst people to put, like they're good people, but it's the worst kind of job to have around.
Yeah.
So cut all their salaries out, replace them with one robot who does all the scheduling.
The only way to make this
and then give
work-
everyone a raise. Everyone gets raises.
I like this. I think we're solving
Until
all the
eventually
problems.
everyone's replaced by robots, and then
But
we're all in
that's the
poverty.
way to make this work. That's the one bit we need to figure out is how to make robots terrible at menial labor. You need
We need to make them the worst at what they're the best at.
Exactly. If we give them the decision-making jobs, right, and they already have the labor jobs, we're fucked. We need to get back the labor jobs, give them the decision jobs, eliminate their salaries, make labor jobs super lucrative. Everybody wants them.
Yeah.
Bing, bang, boom, utopia.
So we need clumsy robots.
Clumsy robots.
We need
There you go.
Steve,
Yeah, X71.
I just wanted to let you know you're doing a great what?
Oh boy.
Jesus,
Let me help you. Let me help you up. Let me help you up. You just stay.
My bad. Anyway, great job sorting all those nuts and bolts. Boy, I wish I could tell the difference between nuts and bolts.
Here's the thing, X71.
Every time I try to sort them, you're so good at your job,
Yeah.
Steve.
Oh, thanks, X71. I got some good news and I got some bad news.
Lay it on me.
Well, the bad news is, yeah, that's the bad news. You're terrible at this.
No, I'm doing
You're terrible
great
at this.
job.
The good news, we're promoting you.
All of my dreams have come true. I'm
How would you
sorry
like to
I
be-
just dropped that photo of woman, baby, dog.
Yeah, that's my wife and family. Yeah, I'll just set that up. It's no problem. Here's the thing. You are now, how does executive vice president in charge of scheduling for the Western Division sound?
It sounds convoluted and weird and data driven. I'm happier than I've ever been in my life. Thank you.
Oh.
Sorry about caffeinated beverage.
No, that's okay. I'll clean it up. It's all right. I got it.
See you at bowling night. I need the bumper buddies. Be sure to call ahead. Remember that.
Oh man, it's so great, X71. We beat you every week now with the clumsy modifier installed. It's great.
Oh, you guys a pitcher. That's it.
Clumsy modifiers.
And I should still say that, these are robots in mid-level manager positions, right? These robots are not the visionaries.
Right.
These robots are not the CEOs.
We don't have Steve Jobs bot yet.
Yet is what I always like to add to that. So you start with replacing mid-level management. Unfortunately, then I think the next thing to get replaced is the workers.
Yeah.
And
that's bad.
then you have really only the highest paid. So the trick is get the robots in.
Right.
Really work your way up.
Yeah.
Before the inevitable replacement of the proletariat.
What you do is you're the guy who comes up with the idea to replace middle management with robots. Such a great idea, such a money saver.
Yeah.
Get bumped right up to above that position.
Senior vice president of robots.
Yeah.
And then you're automatically outranking all robots.
Yeah. So you have two options. You have either outrank the robots or become robot technician. Fix the robots.
Fix your robot.
Because you're not going to make a robot that fixes robots.
Oh, yeah, you are.
That's just an Ouroboros of mindfuck that we can't even... how can a robot... Because then what robot fixes the robot fixing robot? Who watches the Watchmen?
Another fixer robot.
You can't make a robot...
Yeah, you can.
Fixing robot fixer.
Sure.
Because then you need a robot to fix the
Rubber
robot fixing
baby
robot
buggy
fixer.
bumper. You can't bubba gump shrimp. You can, dude.
It's staring into infinite mirrors, man. It's a rabbit hole. It blows the mind.
Let me ask you something. Who
What?
performs surgery on surgeons? Other fucking surgeons. Who fixes a broken robot? Another repair robot.
But surgeons aren't specialized like robots are. A robot.
Oh, really? There aren't brain surgeons? There aren't heart surgeons? There aren't podiatrists? There aren't...
Right, but we're all made of the same, in the same form factor, aren't we?
So, well, robots, they don't have
You
to
just
be
want to
the
make,
same.
you just want human-looking robots.
No, those creep me out. No, I don't like anything that looks like a person.
You can't have it both ways, Carboni.
Yeah, you can. Why do they have to look like people? They don't have to look like people.
What do
That's
you want
gross.
it to look like? What do you want
I
to look
don't
like?
know, like a robot. You can't I wish you guys could see my posture right
he's
now.
cringing.
I'm literally like, they don't have to look
What do you
like
want to
us.
look like, a Dalek?
No, that's an inefficient form factor.
This is exactly my point, Anthony Carboni, is that if you make the most efficient form factor for being a robot repair
Giant
robot...
spiders.
Spiders, damn you.
They look like spiders,
No,
man.
listen.
No, that's a really efficient form factor. And the legs can bend either way. And like the front ones have like delicate kind of finger type things. They're almost like scorpions.
You want boss and middle management to be a robo-spider?
It's going to be a robot scorpion with one glowing red eye. And then like a cornflower.
You are terrible.
No,
This is
and then-
why you will never get a job.
But he's going to wear like a funny tie, like a Looney Tunes tie. Because he's friendly. He just looks like a scorpion. Don't be prejudiced.
Hey, Gary, I just wanted to talk to you about the new boss.
Sure. What's going on?
He's he's scaring me and some of the other guys a lot.
X71?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? He's the friendliest guy.
Well, you talk to him. You talk to him. He's very friendly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with that. It's just when he kind of comes around a corner and everybody is in the break room.
Yeah.
He's a giant scorpion.
Sure. But I mean, you got to understand.
Yeah.
When you have 6 legs, you just kind of naturally ride up on corners like that when you go around them.
It's terrifying and remarkably silent. It is. There's very little noise, and you see him before you hear him, and that's unnerving.
He's built not to disturb. You're not very loud when you walk either.
No, it's true. But there's been a couple of instances with people injuring themselves. They've dropped hot coffee onto their laps, just terrified about. And that's not even really the
In
issue.
all honesty, it's better that you drop the hot coffee on your own lap before X71 does. He's
very clumsy. For a giant scorpion robot. Very clumsy.
Very clumsy. Well, you don't know that. How many scorpion robots do you know? Who are
just
you comparing
the one.
against?
Just the one. And which is really
That's the thing. I think you have a lot of preconceived notions about scorpion robots, Mike. I'd like you to go to a counseling session that we offer here in the office with HR.
Okay.
That I think will really help you. It's called Scorpion Overlords and Me. Look at the cover of the brochure there.
Yeah.
Look at them.
No, they look terrifying on the brochure.
No.
Why do they even have so many flags?
Look at this. They're running through a field together, a
Yeah.
human and a scorpion robot.
No, it looks like
And-
he's chasing him.
No, he's being hugged by his giant robot scorpion arms. They're having fun.
Why do they have spikes on? It doesn't look like a hug happening.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you hate when Susan wears heels? Should everybody just have like flat surfaces all the way around? Susan's allowed to wear heels if she wants.
She can wear heels. Yes.
You can't tell people how to dress. You can't tell people how to look.
It's not a people. It's
Okay, Mike. I have to highly recommend that you take this counseling session.
all right, I'll take the canceling.
Hey,
session.
guys.
Oh.
What's going on?
Oh, Jesus. That happens every time.
I've only been here for 7.3 minutes.
Oh, you heard all of that, X71?
No, I turned off my audio sensors because it's rude to listen to other people's conversations, Mike.
Well, that's very considerate of you, and I appreciate it. It's just and I think the tie is hilarious today.
It's Marvin the Martian.
Yeah,
He's got a death ray.
yeah, I know, and that's kind of how I worry that you might have, quite honestly.
Whoa. Mike, we'll see you at counseling. Why don't you leave for a second? I'd like to talk to X71 for a moment if I could.
Okay, I'll just see myself out.
I will destroy him. Not yet, X71. They must never know. Though I think they're catching on. It's because I'm a giant scorpion, isn't it? To be fair, there were holes in my plan.
Power corrupts, man.
Power corrupts. How would you guys feel working alongside a robot? I'd feel real good about it. You can let us know on Twitter. I'm at @acarboni.
And I'm at Jeff Kanata. We appreciate that. We also appreciate stories submitted. You can submit them on our Google Mail. That's wehaveconcernshow@gmail.com.
Google has a mail now.
Yeah.
Who knew?